How's it going, YouTube? This is Chaotic News with your host Chaotic with a little I guess tech sidebar. And I put out there on Facebook and a couple other forums if people would like me to show them how to root your device, or maybe if it's possible to root your device, to find out so that you can get the pro version of the apps or the paid version. Now, I know a way that if your phone's not rooted, you can get mm, a good portion of apps free, and it's called Aptoide. That's APTOIDE, and I will put all the links in the descriptions of everything that I'm going to be talking about. Now, what you do is you'll install Aptoide off the Google. Look it up on Google and search Aptoide. Go to the page and press install Aptoide. It's gonna install. And when you download an app from Aptoide, some's gonna ask you for root access, some are not. Okay, it all depends on what the app you're downloading is gonna be used for, if it needs system directory access. Now, let's get into rooting your phone. You can look it up how to do it, and basically the majority of where I find out how to root phones or tablets is I go to XDA developers website, and I'll look up how to root the certain device, and that they are very, very good in their forums, and the administrators and the people that run it on back to you if you have a problem, troubleshoot, and how to do it. Now, not all of the people who post forums are the best at it, so sometimes I'll go to a different website because some don't have all the information you need for one phone, and some of the other people that do other blogs or a forum post do. Okay, so this website right here is I want to say Hanoi Android Blogspot, and I'm looking up my tablet right here just for an example to show you. Okay, my tablet is a Samsung Galaxy Tab S3, or the model number SMT217S. Now, whenever you're doing most of this, you need to know your model number, and it's very important. How you find that out is you go into settings and look up your system. I believe it's the hardware. I may be wrong, it might be software, but I believe it's the hardware, and it'll tell you your model number in there. Okay, now once you have that, you want to go into your settings, go into about phone, and go into software, or it might be in the tablet in about phone, and look for build number. And when you see that build number, just click that tab and just keep clicking it, and it's going to say you have 2 more times, you have 1 more time, till you have developer options. Then once you have developer options, you're going to want to back out of that, go into developer options, and click USB debugging. This allows your computer to read the system files in your phone. Okay, and then it's also going to pop up with a screen once you do that, that's going to say, do you want to allow such and such computer to connect to this device through USB debugging? And you're going to click yes, and that allows you to use the ADB interface, or the interface that what most of these programs need to root your phone, to get into the system directory, and to allow you to have permissions to modify your system files. Okay. Now once you have that, like it says here, because it doesn't tell you how to go and get developer options, it just says go to developer options. Okay, and I'm telling you how to do that. All right, and other forums will have that, and I'm just, yeah, anyways. Next step is to get a program such as IORoot 24, or depending on what model your phone is, it depends on what IORoot version. But you want to go get IORoot 24, 25, 25.1R, I believe it is, or whatever it is, like it says that it tells you in the forums how to root your phone. Okay, and you want to get that, and you want to go into the file. You want to unzip these files, and you want to go into there, and there's going to be a file called root.bat, IORoot.bat. Okay, you're going to click that, and then it's going to tell you to do a couple things. Okay, now when it says, do you want to root this phone, it will say open in Damien tool, I believe, or open Damien port, and it's gonna open up, and you're gonna see a little wait bar, and it's gonna flash some words and code across it, and then it's gonna say, do you really want to do this? I believe most of the phones and tablets I've done, and you're gonna click whatever it says, the space bar, enter bar, and it's gonna start doing it. And if it doesn't say it can do it, either you did not get developer options right, or you didn't put USB debugging correct, or you did not install the drivers for your phone. That's a key troubleshooting issue that a lot of people have, is they do not have the correct USB drives for their phone or tablet. Okay, now sometimes when you click that space bar and it doesn't want to do it, when you do that, you need to unplug your phone and plug it back in, or click that USB debugging tab again so that it's not clicked, and then click it again, and then connect it to the computer like it asks. Okay, and another tool or program that I use is called Odin. Now I prefer this way because IORoot doesn't cover a good portion of new phones, where Odin does. Okay, and it's simple with Odin, more so, I think. Let me open it. I clicked the wrong thing right there. Okay, let me start. Because in my opinion, it's just quicker for me, and if anything goes wrong, I can go and download the stock firmware for that phone or tablet that I'm using, and be able to, bam, go back to stock without root, and you can't even tell that it was rooted before. So yes, now there are things about having a rooted phone. It can void your warranty if they can tell that it's rooted. Now, like I said, with this program, and you get the stock firmware for your phone, sometimes it's a little tricky going out there finding it, but if you do that and you keep it and have this program, it's simple, easy peasy to just go back to stock without root. Okay, now when you open this program, you're gonna see a green tab or a green highlight right here, and it's gonna say port 04 or COM04. That's right, it's gonna say COM04 or whatever your COM port is. Now sometimes it doesn't want to work unless it's on COM41. So what you want to do is go to your device manager and change that COM port by going into I'm trying to remember what it says, modem connections, I believe, and you go in there and you right click and you go into advanced settings, and there's going to be a tab that says change port number, and you're going to go down, you're going to click COM41. Now that's another troubleshooting issue that some people have, and I'm trying to head it off and get this as fast or easy as possible now. Trying to head off the issues. Now if there's any problems or questions at the end that you have, feel free to let me know, and I'll run you through and some troubleshooting processes to get it done. Now my computer doesn't want to load fast when I'm recording, so anyways, now once you have super user on there, because that's what Odin does, you take super user and puts it in there, and that's why you want to download it. Okay, and when you have Odin open, you want to put the super user file right here, and it's gonna put that super user file, and that's what allows you to have permissions. Okay, and most of these forums will have that available for you to download quick, easy peasy, and be able to do that. Now, once you have super user on there, you want it, go into super user, click it and open it up, make sure that it's working, and it's gonna ask you every time you open a program that requires root access, do you want to allow super user da 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 da, and you're gonna click yes every time. Grant access, it's gonna say grant. Okay, now another program or thing you need to download is Clockwork Mods or Twerp. I prefer Twerp, it runs a lot smoother for me. Okay, what you're gonna do is get Twerp. Now you may want to do this before you put super user on your phone. I find it easier, and this way is more simpler. Okay, you're gonna get Twerp, download that, put it in that PDA tab right here. You're gonna open that up, you're gonna look for the file where you downloaded it. It's gonna say, okay, I'm looking at it, yes, it's authorized, you know, this is a correct file that you can use for this, and you're gonna run it through. Now, to run Odin, you need to be in download mode in your phone. Now you can Google that, look it up, and it's gonna run, and it may restart your phone. As long as you have this clicked, auto boot and F reset time, it's gonna tell you what it's doing, the download time, and it's also gonna tell you on the tablet or phone, and bam, it's gonna restart, and you're gonna have the correct recovery. Now what recovery allows you to do, and you want to go into recovery mode to install super user this way. Okay, you go into recovery mode in Twerp or Clockwork Mod, whatever you downloaded to put in there. Okay, and if it did it correct, it's gonna pop up with the TWRP logo blue, and you're gonna go in there and you're gonna go install from SD card or install from directory. Look for that super user file, and the file usually downloads if you downloaded it on the phone or tablet, or from the computer, wherever you put it in your phone. Okay, and you're gonna go install zip, and bam, super user is gonna be on your phone after that. Okay, either way works. Okay, I find this better, and also with this program, you can do backups. Now what backup does is it saves all your files in your directory in your phone, your games, your save files, your numbers, your backgrounds, your, you know, whatever you have on that phone at that time. And if there's an issue where it keeps restarting, or what it's called is called a soft brick, it just won't go into the normal system, like it won't start, it just keeps restarting. To go into recovery mode, and you go to restore, and you look for that file, whatever you name that file where you created that backup, and it's gonna take like, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes to create a backup, and when you restore it takes the same amount of time. Every time you're putting a zip file or installing a zip file onto your phone, it's gonna take 5 to 10 minutes, sometimes less, sometimes more, all depends. You got to be patient with this, and it will install it. Okay, that's in case you have any issues with the phone. It soft bricks, like I said. Now once you have that, and you want to try another way to get some of the apps that you know, Aptoide doesn't allow you without root access, there's this app called freedom.apk, and you want to look for the 1.0.6 version. Okay, you're gonna download that, go into that app when you have it downloaded, and it's gonna say go into the tab bar, you know, click your whatever your tab button is. It's gonna say free core. Do you want to allow free core, restart with free core, something along those lines. It's gonna order you to reboot, so you click yes, reboot, and then bam, you want to go into there, and whatever apps you can get out of there with Freedom, they will be in Freedom. Now if it's not in Freedom, then it's not gonna work with Freedom, and you're gonna have to go and find another route on how to do that. and there's Lucky Patcher. There's other ways of modifying the APK itself to allow you to do whatever you want. You know, free coins, free money. I do it with Racing Rivals a lot. I buy gold on there all the time, and I'm upgraded up to the top tier where I have all the cars and everything. Also with like a Flight Radar 24 Pro, I have that, and I can go in there, and sometimes it glitches out to where it doesn't say you've bought it, so you need to go into Freedom again, go into purchase whatever the items you purchased before, and they'll reload. You know, and like I said, you know, this is very tedious, and sometimes it gets really annoying having to reboot your phone sometimes and reinstall restore your phone from your recovery. But if you can stay on top of it, and you know you're computer savvy and you can Google stuff and you know how to do it and you have patience, this is a good way to keep on top of things and just be able to download apps that allow you to do things that the free versions don't. You know, like I like to modify the phone sounds or the tablet sounds whenever like a notification happens. You can go into the root file, the root system directory, and you can actually change those, whatever the file is in that phone, to the sound bite that you want, you know. Or like when your phone starts, you can change the startup screen to where it's like Star Wars going, like a theme for or a movie from Star Wars. And if you guys want to find out how to do that, I can do some videos on that. Just let me know. This is Chaotic News, little sidebar, you know, helping you out on staying informed and getting apps that help you just everyday life. Like Flight Radar helps me try to keep tabs on these aircrafts that, you know, fly over the area, or, you know, maybe some event happens and I need the information of some military, you know, just things that help. And like also like RAM Manager Pro, or what is it, All Tools 24, I believe. You know, like apps like that, without the paid version you can't really do what you would like to do with that app, you know. And then you can get deep down into it and get like Flashify. It kind of does the same thing that your recovery does. You know, you can install apps that way, like you do with Super User and the recovery, the custom recovery. RAM Manager Pro, if you have Clockwork Mods, this allows you to reboot your phone from this app, or, you know, create a restore or a recovery. ROM installer allows you to install different ROMs onto your phone. That's a little more in depth and complicated, but I can do another video on that. But yeah, so just let me know. And this is Chaotic News. Stay up, be safe, and peace.